Hello everybody, welcome to Sisters Most Magnus. In this video, I am going to be talking about the new Pokemon sets that LEGO has recently just revealed. You see, a lot of people have been talking about these new sets because, well, obviously, these are the first Pokemon sets that LEGO has made. So because a lot of people are talking about these sets online, I thought I would talk about the sets as well. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm basically gonna go over all of the sets that have been revealed and just give you guys my overall opinion on all of these sets. But first, I gotta tell you guys something. I don't really know too much about Pokemon. I've heard about it, but I am not a Pokemon expert by any means. Like, the thing is, I do know some of the characters, like I know Pikachu. So yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that I don't really know too much about Pokemon. Though maybe I will get into Pokemon. We'll see about that. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's get into this. So about a year ago at this point, LEGO announced that they will be making Pokemon sets. And well, I think what they said was the sets will come out at the end of last year or the beginning of this year. I think they said that these sets will come out around the end of 2025. However, all of the sets that have been revealed so far all gonna be released on February 27th of 2026. So the thing is, these sets are actually being released in 2026, as you guys can see. And now, I didn't really know why these sets were being released on February 27th at first, but apparently February 27th is apparently Pokemon Day. So I guess it kind of does make sense to, you know, release the first batch of Pokemon sets on Pokemon Day. It does actually kind of make some sense. But now here's the thing. Around the time LEGO made this announcement, I made a video speculating what sets we might get from the new Pokemon theme. And well, the thing is, in the video, I think what I said is I believe what the sets we would get would just be brick-built characters, or like, you know, brick-built Pokemon characters and stuff like that. And as it turns out, we are getting brick-built Pokemon, which is kind of what I thought we would get from this new theme. So I also just wanted to point out the fact that this whole theme has been announced for almost a year now, which is pretty crazy to think of. Can't believe it's taking so long for LEGO to actually release or reveal the sets, but here we are. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go over all of the sets and give you guys my overall opinion on the sets. So the first set we have is set number 72151 EV. I'm pretty sure that's how you say the name. And well, I'm not really familiar with this Pokemon, but I do think it looks kind of cute. And I do love how it is built. And also I do love how the face has some prints. I believe this theme doesn't have any stickers, so maybe there are some stickers, I don't really know. So even though this set is kind of small, I actually do kind of think that this set is kind of cute. The next set we have is probably my favorite. This is set number 72152 Pikachu and Pokeball. And now I think it's really clear why this set is my favorite. It's because, you know, it's Pikachu, of course. And I do actually love the build. It is kind of big, to be honest, but I actually do love all of the shaping. I do think all of the shaping on Pikachu do look very cool. And well, the thing is, this set does come with a display stand, and I don't really know if it really was that needed. Like, it looks kind of big, to be honest. Like, I don't really know why they decided to include a stand this big. And now there is also a Pokeball, which, if I'm being honest, I think this set would have kind of been a little bit better if it was just Pikachu with a Pokeball as a side build, you know? But I do think the way Pikachu is posed in this set is actually very, very cool. So even though this set has kind of an unnecessary display stand, I still do think that Pikachu is my favorite, and a Pokeball is a nice addition as well. But then there's the largest set, which is set number 72153 Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. I hope I said all the names correctly. But this set right here is very, very big. it's a giant display set with 3 different Pokemon. And now as for the Pokemon themselves, I do actually think they look very cool. And I do also love how like the display stands kind of have them in like different environments. You know, we have like a jungle, it looks like. We have the ocean, and then we have a volcano as well. I do actually think the overall design of the display stand is very cool. However, there is a bit of a problem with this set, and that's the fact that this set is very expensive. Like the thing is, this set right here is going to retail for 5,299 Danish kroner 95 cents, 649 euro 99 cents, 579 British pounds 9 cents, 649 US dollars 9 cents, 899 Canadian dollars 9 cents, and 999 Australian dollars 9 cents. That's a lot of money to spend on just this one single Lego set. And now the thing is, this set does include 6,838 pieces, so there are a lot of pieces in this set, which does explain why this set is so expensive. However, if I'm being honest, I do think that it's kind of crazy that Lego is going to release such a big and expensive set for a brand new Lego theme. Like, I can't really think of a time when Lego made a new Lego theme and then made a giant expensive set for that theme in its first year. Like, the only theme that comes close will have to be art, because the thing is, in the theme's second year they decided to release the world map, which is still the largest Lego set to this date. But the thing is, that set was released in the theme's second year and not the first year. But now here's another problem with the set. What if you just wanted all of the Pokemon separately? You can't really buy the Pokemon separately, and the thing is, you have to spend a lot of money just to get all 3 of these Pokemon. So if I'm being honest, I think it would have been better if maybe Lego sold all of these Pokemon separately. So in my opinion, I do think that the largest set of the theme is a bit crazy, because this set is very big and expensive for a brand new Lego theme. But now there are also 2 promotional sets that I would like to talk about as well. So let's check them out. So first of all, we have set number 4892, the Kanto Region Badge Collection. And now the thing is, this set right here is currently available with pre-orders of the most expensive set. So if you want this one gift for purchase, you're gonna have to buy the largest set, or at least you're gonna have to pre-order it. And now we don't really know if this will be a gift for purchase after the pre-ordering. Maybe it will be a gift for purchase again. I certainly do hope it will be a gift for purchase again, but we'll see about that. And now the other promotional set we have is the number 4911, the Mini Pokemon Center. So the thing about this set is it's an Insiders reward. And now if you want to get this set, you're gonna have to spend 2,500 Insiders points. So now that I've looked at the sets themselves as well as the promotional sets, now it's time to give you guys my final thoughts on this team as a whole. So I think that the Pokemon themselves are very cool. I do love how they're brick-built Pokemon. I do think having brick-built Pokemon is very cool. However, one big problem that I kind of have with this team is the fact that there aren't really that many smaller sets in the team. Like, a lot of these sets, like most of the sets, are very expensive. And well, the thing is, the smaller sets are unfortunately sets that you cannot buy, which is a bit of a shame. But now I do hope that in the future we will get some more Pokemon sets that are a little bit cheaper. Because if Lego makes more Pokemon sets that are a bit cheaper, like if they make some like smaller Pokemon and stuff like that, well then I would definitely be very happy with that, because that means that there is a bit of something for everyone at different price ranges. And by the way, let me know down in the comments below what you think of this new theme. Like, maybe you agree with some of my opinions, or maybe you disagree with some of my opinions. it is totally okay if you disagree because, well, obviously everyone has their own opinions, so it's okay if you do disagree with me. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and hit that bell notification button so that you can know if I upload a new video. So now, and I'll see you next time. Bye!